when I was 3. I was, I remember like my parents putting me in a little dribblers league at YMCA. I like to pray and listen to music, and I like salmon. 4-on-4 closeouts. I used to get beat in that drill every time last year, every time. Get to the tournament with my team.
And we are pleased to be joined inside the ACC Women's Basketball Podcast with the Kymora Johnson. We like to call her Mo. Second in the league in scoring, first in the league in assists. Mo, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hey, we're looking forward to watching your team down the stretch here. You guys got some big games coming up. You're 10-5 in the league. You've put yourself in a really good position right now for ACC seeding and for the NCAA tournament. Tell us what you guys are doing that's trending in the right direction right now.
Yeah, I think for us the biggest thing is just being consistent. I think we started out the conference season really well, 4-0 start, hit some adversity, but we came together and we try to take it one game at a time and just tell ourselves like, don't get too high, too low, kind of stay even keel. Don't really worry about March. Don't really worry about ACC standings, whatever. Just play one game at a time. Don't play the front of the jersey. And so that's what we've been trying to do.
And Mo, you guys had a good trip out west, and you're coming off of that, so you have tonight off, a little bit of rest, got Louisville coming up. But one of the games to me that I thought was a turning point for you guys was a Notre Dame game. You played really well at home. Your crowd was into it. You got a big win over Notre Dame. Think back to that game for me, and what do you think enabled your team to play so well in that one and get the big win?
Yeah, I mean, that was just a really inspiring game. We honored Debbie Ryan that night. It was National Girls, Women in Sports Day. All the little girls were running around. I think one of the things that stuck out to me before the game was the refs kind of told us, all these little girls look up to you, inspire. And I think that we kind of did that as a team. And yeah.
Mo, are the refs telling you that in the jump circle when you're representing the team as the captain? I mean, what else are they saying in the jump circle? I'm curious.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the biggest thing that stuck out to me. But, they always tell us no, weaponizing with our hands when we celebrate, things like that. But also they want us to ref. I personally would never, but yeah.
Well, they're pitching refereeing while you're getting ready to start the game. Yeah, yeah. Kelly.
I'd be like, thanks, but no thanks. You did a great job, but not for me. Kymora, when you look at what this team's doing right now and just how you guys are feeling, I know you have today off. Heading into Louisville, that is a huge matchup for y'all, for your tournament seeding, for ACC, all that good stuff. We know that Louisville is one of those teams that you need to beat. You need to go through if you want to get to the top of the league. Give us some of your early thoughts. I know it's only Thursday, but early thoughts on that one.
Yeah, I mean, they're a great team. Everybody's a great team in the ACC. But I think that one of the special things about the ACC this year is that anybody can beat anybody on any given night. And I think, we've been knocking on the door, and it's time to walk through it.
You guys got quality wins over Clemson, Notre Dame, Stanford heading into that Louisville game. It's a big one for a quad one opportunity, but you also have another quad one opportunity with North Carolina. And depending on how Virginia Tech finished the season, you get to go up against your rivals again. Are you paying attention to the brackets? Are you listening to that outside noise? Or you already mentioned you guys have been through some adversity. What do you do to drill down with your team, Mo? Because you're the leader and they're looking to you.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously everyone kind of, are we in, are we out, are we in, are we out? But I think at one point in the season, we kind of got too high and too strung out on that. And that's kind of what we were focusing on. We'd win a game, we'd lose a game, and it's be like, okay, are we in, are we still in? So I think as a captain, kind of just came to everybody and be like, tomorrow's not promised. We've had a lot of losses this year on and off the court this season as a team. And I think, that's been the main thing that we've been trying to focus on is tomorrow's not promised. So take advantage of every day. When you step on the court, it's an opportunity to get better. And you're blessed to be able to step on the court. So, yeah.
It's a good attitude, Mo. And you can't just look at, as much as we love our guy, Charlie Cream, you can't be looking at him all the time because you get too caught up in that. And we're going to, of course, talk with Charlie on the show today. But, Mo, when we talk about you, we also got to talk about Coach Mox and Mo, right? And I know Coach Mox, she got you to come to Virginia when perhaps you weren't necessarily wanting to go to Virginia at the time. And I know you're a Charlottesville native, so you grew up loving the Hoos. What is your relationship like with Coach Mox. She gives you the ultimate green light. I mean, it's got to be fun to have that give and take with her.
Yeah, it's definitely a special connection. I think every player wants that connection with their head coach, and I'm lucky enough to have somebody who believes in me, and puts me in the right spots to be successful. But no, it's been great. I think she trusts me, and I feel like I'm an extension of her on the court, and so I don't take that lightly. I try to lead my team when I'm out there, by example, and also just talking and communicating. So.
Well, this is a great opportunity for you guys in front of you. And you already mentioned National Girls and Women in Sport, Debbie Ryan Day. You're a kid that is 2.4 miles away from the arena where you grew up. What does it mean to you? Because you've mentioned the front of the jersey, to rep the jersey, knowing the lineage and the history of Virginia women's basketball.
It's hard to put into words what it means. Like Kelly said, I wasn't really sure if I was going to come to Virginia, but it's been probably the best decision that I've made, in my journey so far. And before that Notre Dame game, the day before was actually like our alumni, day, and they came back to practice and they spoke to us. And that message that they relayed to us really hit us hard. And so going in the Notre Dame game, we were like, we got to do it. Like, we got to do it. And I think, one of the things that they said was when they were pointing up at their banners in the gym, they're like, that's not one of ours. That's all of ours. Like, Debbie Ryan said the same thing when she pointed up at her banner. She's like, that's our banner. And so, just playing for this university, it's really special, and I don't take it lightly. And I think, everybody understands what it means to play for Virginia. And so I think finishing the season, we've kind of just got to put that out there and just let everybody know who Virginia is.
I love that. And, one thing that we've talked about all year is Mo is going to mow. Like, you're going to get out there. You're going to give us 24, 25. I mean, you've played well all year. Who's going to step up and help Mo for Virginia? And I feel like you guys have started to get some consistency. Amanze inside. Gabby White's been exciting to watch. Tell me a little bit about some of these pieces that Coach Mox has surrounded you with. Like, who have you really enjoyed playing with this year?
Yeah, I mean, everybody, honestly. This is a great team, probably the most fun team that I've been a part of. And so translating it onto the court has been a little bit difficult, because, we got so many transfers in. But we believe, everybody that's here believes that we can win, believes that what we can do. And we don't want to waste opportunities. And so I think that everybody that came here came to, get Virginia back into the tournament, get Virginia, make a run, like, put them on the map. And so I think that we've had, like you said, big people step up, Gabby, Tabby, Paris, like, and the Stanford game, Bree and Dang, like, I mean, that was just unreal. Like, and so they believe, and they're going to do whatever it takes to win. And I think, I trust when they come on the court because I know they got my back and I have theirs. So.
Well, you're just a junior. We've got another whole rest of this season and another year to enjoy watching you play. And Kelly and I are big fans of the way you play, the efficiency with which you play with. What about after you're done playing, when your WNBA or professional career is finished, Mo? What are you thinking about?
Yeah, I want to definitely play as long as I can, but after that, trying to get into broadcasting and journalism. I'm studying towards a media studies degree right now, here at Virginia. So, yeah.
Well,
everybody wants our job, Kelly. We love it because I know I've been doing this for a long time. I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's fun.
It is, Mo. And I said the same thing to Debbie. Gosh, how old am I now? 15 years ago. And here I am. So, Mo, you, of course, will have that Virginia degree, which is nothing to, slouch about. That's impressive. What's the hardest class that you've taken at Virginia?
That's a good question. Ooh, hardest class. Probably financial math. I thought that was pretty hard. Just because I feel like when you come to college, no, financial math, sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's very helpful though, very helpful, especially in this day and age. But yeah.
Well, Kymora Johnson, we have enjoyed spending time with you on the ACC Network Women's Basketball Podcast. Thank you so much for hanging out with us a little your off day, so to speak. What are you going to do today, by the way? You going to watch some games, or are you going to put your feet up?
Watch some games. We do have practice later and lift, actually. We had 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, workouts yesterday, so we're still getting after it.
Well, we love seeing you. We love watching you play.
Thank you.